No, we do not stand here today and claim perfection. But it is better than the plan that came to us, and it's far better than the status quo. Additional changes will undoubtedly be needed, especially as federal requirements are further set forth. But when this new education plan becomes effective, Ohio's parents can be comfortable knowing that when they bundle their kids off to school in the mornings, they will be nurtured and supported and educated.
The Ohio Constitution requires the state to secure a thorough and efficient system of public common schools. The DeRolf case was filed to challenge the constitutionality of the system as being not thorough, not efficient. On March 24, 1997, the Ohio Supreme Court ruled that Ohio's elementary and secondary schools were neither thorough nor efficient, and thus contravened the Constitution. It indicated that the school funding system must undergo a complete, systematic overhaul. The operation of the school foundation program and the tax system as it related to the formula were indicated by the court to be unworkable and had to be eliminated. Without an overhaul of the system, education reform is mere rhetoric. The court decreed that the constitutional provision for a thorough and efficient system is clearly a state responsibility. By definition, the state system of public K-12 education must be complete in every detail, must be comprehensive, educationally effective, and cost efficient. The state has a responsibility to identify, define, cost out, and to ensure the funding for the components of high-quality educational opportunities for all young people in the state of Ohio. 12 months ago, this month, the Ohio Coalition, in a news conference at Ohio Theater, requested that the state response to the DeRolf decision by first defining the components of a high-quality education system. Although the state set forth a massive school facility program and did in fact increase the percentage of the state budget going to elementary and secondary education, the state did not in fact eliminate the residual budgeting approach, did not in fact overhaul the system. There was a little attempt to predicate the funding system on the components of a high-quality education. The coalition then embarked on a massive effort to formulate the elements of high-quality educational opportunity. Thousands of educators and other citizens throughout the state were involved in a process that culminated in the production of the basket of essential learning resources. This basket was transmitted to the state, but state officials shrugged off the basket and continued the residual budgeting mode. The governor's approach to the establishment of a constitutional system is to identify the components of a high-quality education system and then to attach a cost to each of those components. Now, this is a very complex, a very tedious task, one that requires expert professional judgment, evidence-based research, and common sense decision-making. No one should have been surprised that the first iteration was not perfect, that it was not flawless. Fortunately, Representative Dyer and his colleagues on the committee listened to testimony for hours and hours and hours. Additionally, conversations were held with education stakeholders, with other legislators, and particularly with Debbie Phillips, who was the originator of the Ohio Fair School campaign and had extensive background in this whole school funding arena. According to the Center on Budget Policy and Priorities, 36 states have cut education or are in the process of cutting education. However, Ohio's governor and the Democratic House leadership have put the highest priority on public K-12 education. They are putting education, Ohio education, on track for constitutional compliance. And